eZWay Network presents your favorite stars. From the positive paparazzi, we're doing it the easy way. It's your celebrity to red carpet access. From interviews that matter, from celebrities, influencers, and entrepreneurs, networking you for your success. Eric Zuley gives his fans eZWay family, eZWay TV subscribers, social media followers, eZWay supporters, the best of Eric Zuley interviews.
3 great influencers have joined forces to create a space for you to be the expert, get credibility, and be a best-selling author. Get acquainted with the eZWay Wall of Famers and reach a celebrity status with eZWay Publishing, powered by NLCP. Get seen on the cover with eZWay Wall of Fame celebrity influencers. Get the credibility you deserve by being a published author. Best-selling status guaranteed. Increase your credibility, maximize your presence affordably and effectively. Enjoy your new life with eZWay Publishing. Are you looking to accelerate your influence? eZWayWall.com is a new site that allows you to promote yourself, business brand, and your products as an influencer. You can share your ideas, receive comments, promote and brand yourself with the power of affiliation. Associate yourself and your brand with the power players of today to become leaders of tomorrow. Come and join the eZWay Wall today. Sign up at wall.eZWayBroadcasting.com or text eZWay Wall to 55678.
All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to eZWay Live. Hey, everybody, make sure that you say who you are, where you're from, and why you do what you do. Remember, this is a very live and interactive show. That's why it's called eZWay Live. And we give you guys the experts. We give you guys the professionals that can help you grow. Okay, we have a really awesome professional expert that can help you grow. He's helped over 12,000 clients. Shout out to Layla Colgan for turning her on to us. She's another person that has a show on our network. And so without further ado, his name is Jeffery Combs. We're going to go ahead and bring him onto the show. Hey, Jeffery, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Eric. My absolute privilege and honor to be here. What a first-class organization. I mean, your graphics, just the way this whole laid out. I mean, I've been an influencer for 23 years. Number one, this is the most, I'm inspired to be here. This is the best looking show I've ever been on. And I mean, I've been on some really good shows. I've been on Oxygen Network and Lifetime TV. This is top tier, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, you've done some pretty impressive things, Jeff. In fact, we got one more thing to impress you guys. Check this out. You're going to learn a little bit more about Jeff, and we'll be right back.
If you're seeking personal attention and someone to give you insight and guidance into cause and effect and why you do what you do, if you're looking for a way to let go of your anxieties that keep you overwhelmed, emotionally addicted to an emotional state that keeps you perpetuating the same set of feelings over and over, I can definitely assist you. And contact me, click the button below. I will return your phone call or your request within 24 hours. Thanks for connecting, and you have a great day.
All right, so there it is. And guys, you're going to be able to connect with Jeff at the eZWayWall.com. You see his website right there. You'll be able to go to eZWayWall.com and actually click on members, search Jeff if you want to connect with him and you like anything that you hear today on the show. And then also, if you click on shop, we're actually giving away a free 20-minute consultation with Jeff Combs, who's helped 12,000 something clients. And guys, this is something I definitely wouldn't pass up. It is free. You just click here to join, click free, and then bam, you're right there to his free gift. You register. So, all right, Jeff, without further ado, let's get to know you a little bit better, man. And why are you so awesome and you've helped so many people?
That is a good question. The reason I am good at what I do, Eric, is I have a lot of repetition and experience. I'm very skilled at listening, and I'm very skilled at hearing what people mean along with what they say. I have 32 years of drug, alcohol, sobriety, and I'm very skilled at assisting people to understand the cause that creates the effect of why they do what they do. And I've assisted over 12,000 clients coaching one-on-one, 60,000 plus hours of the skill and technique of letting go. So I am a let go expert. I've also built 2 7-figure brands in my career, and I'm very skilled at assisting people to, in free enterprise, how to write content, how to brand themselves, how to be an influencer, how to create affluence, how to be able to get your message across where people can connect and collaborate with you.
I love that. You help people help themselves let go. And by the way, Jeff, as we're talking, the only thing that matters is the audience, is the fans, as you know. So you might be seeing on the screen them commenting and saying hello to you. So make sure that you say hello to them. There's Lila Colgan, who brought Jeff to the table.
She's a great influencer. Lila and I created a really good connection, just like that. I'm very inspired to be part of this network. I can just feel the emotional etheric energy that's the thread through the community you have here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Jeff. And it was a pleasure to have you as part of the community and have you on the Wall of Fame. You've had a lot of experience, and then we're honored to have you on the show. So how does one let go? How do you teach one to let go?
This is a very misunderstood topic. Letting go is a skill, and what it means is separating feelings from events. Events that we hold on to create a neurochemical response. And what we tend to do is we tend to suppress or repress our emotions. The repressed emotions we hold on to are the ones that say, I don't know, I don't remember, I'm not sure what happened to me. The suppressed ones are the emotions that we recreate over and over that fulfills our anxiety, fear, and doubt. I'm very skilled at assisting people understand the events that shape their feelings. So when my clients say to me, my whole childhood was a blur, I don't understand. I assist people let go of their sabotage tendencies, their anxiety, fear, and most importantly, their doubt. Because their doubt would keep them procrastinating, avoiding, running up to the success door but not knocking, and going back to the failure door. So letting go is a skill set. It means separating feelings from events. Now, once this becomes a skill, now you move into consciousness. And in consciousness, you're no longer the mind-body connection to the events that creates your anxiety. Anxiety is driven by a series of emotions: anger, hate, resentment, guilt, shame, abandonment, rejection, overwhelmed feelings, grief, apathy, and pride. So I assist people to understand those emotions and how to let go of them.
Well, awesome. So yeah, emotions. I know. I mean, I'm a coach as well, Jeff, and I know that emotions can get the best of you, and emotions can get the best of clients. And so that sounds like a real important, key piece to growth and scaling. And it sounds like you're really getting into the psyche of how people think with their business. So guys, definitely listen to Jeff and take a look at him, check him out. And then, so Jeff, you've done 5 books, right?
5, yes. There's 3 of them right here, right? So there's 3 of them. Yes, I've written 5 books in my career. I have a 6th on the way.
Well, another one. What's your other book about?
The Let Go Factor. It will really break down the inner skill, the mechanism of letting go, so that the reader understands that letting go is a skill. It's a practice skill that comes from repetition and experience. It's like hitting a baseball. If you hit a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, or an 89-mile-an-hour curve, or an 83-mile-an-hour knuckleball, it takes hand-eye coordination. And that hand-eye coordination is also important in letting go, where you can separate your feelings from the events. So that book will be the real mechanism, inner game, and then the practice application of letting go.
Awesome. Okay, and don't mind me, Jeff, because I'll be looking at. I got about 5 screens in front of me, so if my head's going back and forth, it's because I'm also engineering.
That is because you are a multitasker.
Yes, I am. In fact, video games, guys. If you want to learn to be like me, play a lot of strategy video games. It made my brain think differently. Don't play the stupid games that make you stupid. Play the fun strategy games that make you smart. But yeah, so we are going to be doing something very unique, guys. I want to remind you, if you're watching the show, that we appreciate you and we reward you to share. Okay, if you guys share this broadcast, if you do a watch party, in fact, it's real simple. There's about 15 people watching live right now. Click the watch party button. And if you click the watch party button, you can actually go to any one of our influencers, our 200 plus something celebrity influencers, and Jeff, and learn and get their stuff. Like, for instance, you got a 2-hour consultation here. You got getting into our magazine, get on TV, get with Forrest Riley, and all this stuff. You can actually earn points. You can earn eZWay dollars, and you can purchase these services and these products just by pressing a share button. So I want to remind you guys, press that share button and press that watch party button. Lila, go ahead and do a watch party if you don't mind. And James and Maurice and Kevin, all you guys, please do a watch party. All right, so back to you, Jeff. It sounds like you are very skilled in helping people get into their psyche and their mindset. And then you said, I want to go back into your story. You said that you were an alcoholic, or you had some sort of difficulty or challenge that you addiction or something like that.
I was a drug addict, alcoholic, sex addict, pathological liar, serial cheater. I ran the table. I ran the gamut. Alcohol was my drug of choice, but I could easily bounce between heroin, cocaine, barbiturates, pathological lying, cheating, stealing. I was a very, very dishonest, rock bottom addict by the end of 31 years on this planet.
Wow. And what happened? How did that happen?
I hit rock bottom for the third time and started experiencing delirium tremens at 31 years old. It's where an alcoholic hits alcoholic seizure, like an epileptic seizure. My body started to seize up because I was near death. I was only weighed 115 pounds. I hadn't eaten for almost a year. The only nourishment that I could take in my body was alcohol, and I was at rock bottom. I had been to jail, drug arrest, alcohol, DUIs. I mean, I ran the table, and I went from being an all-American boy, a top-tier high school athlete, honor student, to rock bottom homelessness.
So we have a question. What was your 180? I don't know what that means. Maybe you.
What was my 180? My 180 was the pain was great enough. I mean, I hit the last rock bottom.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, Jeff, I'm just very curious. I mean, I know you said you went to prison and all that stuff, but what was that first thing that sparked your hitting rock bottom? I mean, a bad divorce, or family problems, or like, give us more info.
Childhood situations of never being good enough.
Oh, okay.
Growing up with highly successful parents, and then I couldn't fulfill my own expectations to their expectations. And so it's not my parents' fault. I don't want to blame anyone, but that's some of the cause that creates the effect of why I do what I do. And having expectations of my own that I couldn't fulfill. Then I'd get so overwhelmed that I had so much juice that I couldn't contain it. And then when I graduated from high school, 1 was too many and 1,000 wasn't enough. I went to college, and the day I stepped out of my parents' house, I became an addict.
Wow. Okay. And then what was that thing that made you realize, like, I'm gonna pick my life back up, and I'm gonna open up some new doorways?
I ended up in a heroin clinic. I wasn't a heroin addict, but there was a free bed in a heroin clinic, and it was a free clinic, and I was in there for 4 days, and they asked me if I wanted to participate in the next 26 days voluntarily. And I stayed 26 days. And I never drank or used again.
Okay. And Jeff, I want you to really. So one of the things I always do when I have somebody on my show, I want you to really get into the childhood Jeff and like your story, and let's really get to know Jeff. And I call this the digital handshake effect. So I want my fans to really get to know you.
Well, in my story, my parents were very successful. My father was a Hall of Fame basketball coach. He produced one Major League Baseball player and several Division I, II, and III athletes. And I felt a lot of pressure to perform to a set of standards that I never could fulfill. And so I was a 365-day an athlete. I was 365-day student. And I felt so much pressure that I couldn't perform to a set of standards. I couldn't perform to my own standards. So instead of being a great athlete, I was a good athlete. And I split my time between 4 sports rather than 1. So that became part of my story, my life. I never became really great at anything. I was good at a lot of things. And when I got clean and sober, I devoted myself to being great at sobriety. And as I started to master sobriety, then other successes started to show up. And my childhood was filled with just not being good enough. And I just could never perform to the standards that I created in my own head.
Wow. Okay. I'm sure a lot of people that are watching right now can relate to that. And guys, if you can relate to that, or you know anybody that has, post your comments. Jeff, you can offer an insight to why people have challenges and closing sales, right? I've done my research on you, Jeff. So I'm gonna get into the nuggets now. We need to get some.
Closer. I teach closing. I am a closer. So you're either a closer or a poser, and most people that are closers are finishers. But if you don't make your bed, it's going to be challenging to close sales, because the way you do a lot of situations is the way you're going to follow through on other ones. And so a closer is a finisher. But many people are so overwhelmed, they've got multiple projects going on because they have shiny object syndrome, and they don't finish the simple task. So closing a sale or finishing off a project, there's a metaphor for it. It means that you're skilled in a relaxed focus at being able to follow through and finish small tasks.
I gotta highlight Lila. Congratulations. Lila gets the sharing bell. All right, Lila shared, did a watch party, so you just earned yourself 25 eZWay bucks, Lila, towards free marketing and getting on TV and stuff. Thank you, Lila. Waiting for the next person to press the watch party button. All right, and so guys, remember, you can go to eZWay, text eZWay to 55678 if there's anything that you like that you're hearing. And so I'm a closer too, Jeff. I've been in sales for a long time. Thank you. I appreciate it. And what do you think the key system? Like there's a system to sales. What do you think the key thing that people need to go and research and learn? The key 3 things would you say that people need to learn into being a successful closer or a better salesperson?
All right. So here's what I'm going to tell you that you and I will know this, Eric. You and I can sell anything.
Yep.
Because it doesn't matter. Like, you and I could sell airplanes. We could sell defense missiles. We could sell land. We could sell cars. We could sell dogs. We can sell horses. And
this is my favorite one, Jeff. We can sell a frozen turd to an Eskimo. All right,
that is a good one, Eric. The reason you and I can do that is not because we are natural born. It's because we understand the inner game of selling. And this is what most people don't understand. So just the word SALES, for a lot of people, what that means in their emotional brain, it means pain. And so selling for a lot of people represents emotionally rejection and abandonment. So the first situation in selling is you remove the pain away from the vocation, because it's the highest paid profession in the world. But if you perceive it to be painful, then you'll avoid it. That means embrace your vocation, number 1. Number 2, when you are selling is asking-oriented marketing. It's not talking. It's not. Persuasion is important, but it's not nearly as important as listening is. When you're communicating with a prospect, you're selling real estate, you're selling business opportunities, whatever you're selling, it's your responsibility to speak to a qualified buyer. And you do that by asking questions, fact-finding, rapport building, and small talk. And so that means that when you're communicating, there's 5 words and then there's 15 words. And those 15 words end with a question mark. Average salespeople talk too much. They talk themselves out of opportunities, and they talk their prospects out of buying from them. So number 1, let go of your anxiety about the outcome before you start. Embrace selling. Number 2, ask qualified questions about the outcome. And then number 3, trial close throughout the conversation. And then you don't have to close at the end because the prospect is closed, because they've closed themselves throughout the conversation.
Guys, this is invaluable sales advice. I hope you guys are I wouldn't say take your notes, because this is a new age 2020, digital world now. So I hope you got your cell phones out and your touch pads and you're taking your notes. And so we got a lot of comments, Jeff. They're feeling you there. Oh, Daniel Foss did a watch party. All right, another watch party. Good job, Daniel. Thank you. You got yourself 25 points. Taylor Adams says sell it. This Facebook user, which we don't know who it is, Jeff is definitely an inspirational individual. Lila says embrace your vocation. And absolutely. So great advice. Definitely, Jeff. So what about collecting leads? We all require customers, clients, teammates. Can you offer some insight on how people can improve their ability to attract and capture leads?
Yes, I'm a lead magnet. I know how to create leads. In the 90s, I was creating using just simple postcards. I created my own postcard company, and I was doing 2,000 postcards a week. So I was creating over 200 leads a week that would call me. So leads are a way of life. Say it. Leads are a way of life. So you embrace lead generation, and lead generation is a lot of experimentation until it's a refined process. And so you have to be willing to invest money in lead generation. You can have a low budget approach, you can have a high budget approach. I've invested in a lot of sales funnels that didn't play out, but I kept learning and learning and learning. Right, I know what you mean. Right, I saw that. Yes, I know. So leads are like Eric. The minute I finish this this live, I'm walking right down to my desk. I have 4 leads that I created this morning that I will call for 20-minute coaching leads. So leads are a way of life, and you create leads many ways. So it's not a right and wrong, but leads are this effective lead generation. So leads can come from three foot rule. I mean, I can go into Starbucks. I can look at the name tag and the person's name tag. His name's Steven. Steven, I can tell you have great people skills. Have you ever considered owning your own business? I can have Steven's phone number in 30 seconds. Most of society go, oh, I could never do that. I would say you're correct because you talked yourself out of an opportunity before you arrived there.
I just screenshotted you, by the way. I got that. I was actually I looked there. There's like a 16 people live, so I wanted to screenshot it. I caught you right when you were like, okay, perfect.
Good. You get it. So leads are a way of life. If someone likes one of my posts and I don't know them, I'll send them a message. Thank you for liking my post. If you've ever considered hiring a coach, I offer free 20-minute coaching sessions. Feel free to get back to me if you're open to receive. Receive is a key word in that dialogue.
I like that. Leads are a way of life. You guys need to remember that. You can't really do much without leads. And I want to expand upon what you're saying, Jeff, because dude, you got the old school and the new school right here. This is a pretty good show. All right. So the new school way of generating leads is virtual events, is live streaming. But see, it is you got to make sure. Like, in fact, I'm gonna teach you guys something on the show, because a lot of people have asked me. I generated 300 leads in less than 2 days, Jeff, when I did my virtual stage. And the way that I did that, guys, is not with a funnel or a lot of the stuff that you're being told you need to do is with a general page on your website. You can do this on Wix. You can do this on lead pages. You can do this on your WordPress, even on GoDaddy. Just make a general, simple page and then have a simple button. There you are, Jeff. You're famous. So like we have Jeff as our guest. He's on here on our page. You go to eZWay.live. Make sure it's a real, simple, short domain. So people don't get confused, and then you simply click on register to watch and then have it go to a form, but make sure that form is connected to your email blast. And I mean, we'll go into it more, and you guys know I coach and I teach you guys a lot about this, but it's very, very important to know what you're doing and make sure that you're generating the leads. So what about how you seem to have kind of an old school approach to generating leads, which also is a very effective approach. But what have you done, Jeff, to transition from brick and mortar to broadcast in your industry?
Oh, I'm a superstar at lead generation every way possible. I was just giving you one example. Mm-hmm. I have 20,000 followers on LinkedIn. I have nearly 50,000 on Facebook. I'm a great content writer, and I write to an audience and ask for people to get back with me. And I also give away free value. And the free value I give away, I offer 20-minute coaching calls. So there are many ways to generate leads. I'm a lead generator. Mm-hmm. I'm very, very skilled at it. I have multiple lists. So my assistant Dylan writes content for me on my email list. I have a cell phone list that I write content to. I have a fan page. Leads are a way of life. Without leads, you have no business. Your business is going to be driven by the leads you create. And not just any lead, but qualified leads. Leads that feel they know you. The leads they feel they know you is a much more qualified lead that's going to buy from you with less effort. Mm-hmm. Leads that don't know you, it's more effort. And so the objective is for people to connect with you on command like this, so they feel that connection. They'll buy from you because of that connection.
So I got a good one for you, Jeff. I got a good sales question for you. What do you think is more important, rapport, product knowledge, or qualifying questions? Rapport. Why?
Because that's the connection. But all three of them are important, so that would be my interpretation. Qualifying questions are the difference between having a conversation or creating a transaction. Mm-hmm. Most people don't understand that you ask qualifying questions about an entire conversation. I asked a young man recently, I said, have you ever considered owning your own business? Which was a qualifying question. He goes, I'm going to college. I didn't ask him that. I asked him if he'd ever considered owning his own business. He disqualified himself with his answer. So I knew what he meant, not what he said.
I like what Lila said. Yes, rapport. You have to get the heart. You have to get their heart. But you're exactly right. That would be the right answer, I would say, because really what it is you have to develop their trust, and you have to. People want to buy from someone that they feel like wants to actually help them, not sell to them.
But you also have to trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, if you're in doubt, then you're in a mixed message, and that's how many salespeople are uncertain, and they're like in fight or flight, and so they're telegraphing their uncomfortability, and then there's no rapport because then they're mechanical. And so that's how many sales, they try to mechanical conversation like this. Hello, my name is Data.
So Jeff, like I said, I've been doing my research on you, and you're a let go expert, and you obviously know your sales stuff. How important? What about habits, skills, routine? How important are these?
They'll make or break you. I mean, I am very systematic, organized, methodical, and detailed. Now, not everyone's going to be that, but if you can't make your bed in the morning and you try to wing a business, you might as well hang it up. You might as well keep your job. Because if you want to own a 7-figure business or a 6-figure business, you have to have 6-figure habits and 7-figure habits. And that comes from being emotionally disciplined. Emotional discipline first. That means you have a relaxed focus. It means you're conscious, which means you're aware, you understand, and you know. You're not in anxiety, fear, and doubt. Your emotional discipline is more important than anything you can master, because if you can't master your emotions, it'll be all over the place.
Great answer. I like his answers, guys. You really should definitely listen to this. Remember, you can go to eZWayWall.com, click on members, search Jeff if you want to know more. So what advice would you have, Jeff, for a younger entrepreneur that it has everything kind of going on right now in the world and is successful but wants to be more successful?
If possible, attract a mentor would be one possibility. Mm-hmm. If you don't have a mentor, model yourself after people who you admire. You don't really, in today's world, you don't have to have a coach, a mentor. I never had a mentor. I never had a coach. Mm-hmm. I mean, I am a coach, but I mean, what you require is creativity and innovation. I mean, you require that and be able to adapt and adjust to the market. But if you're a young entrepreneur, there are many, many people in their 20s creating 6- and 7-figure incomes, becoming influential, being inspiring, leading by example. So if you're a young person, the first thing you really require to overcome is your own anxiety. And if you've overcome that and you've moved into the success factor, you want to continue how to do this. More value and more service. The more value and more service you create, the higher the probability of who and what you're going to attract.
I like that. Okay. And what do you think is the most rewarding part of what you do is?
The compliments are part of it, but it's really watching people break through. It's watching people. It's not so much how much money they make. It's just watching how people can let go of their emotional addictions. Because once they can start that, then they go from possibility, then they can move into probability, then they can go into definite where they're not denied. So the most rewarding factor I receive from my clients and people in my influence is assisting them with emotional sobriety, where they're able to separate their feelings from events. You used the word scale earlier. So scaling a business really means scaling consciousness, where they move into a higher level of energy and they live and stay there.
Scaling is everything. It's key, but your mindset is exactly your mindset is one of the most important things that help you get to the scaling aspect of things, but also surrounding yourself with the right team of people that can help you maintain and actually handle the scaling is real important. But so you've helped like 12,000 clients, Jeff. I'm sure you have one amazing story that you have never told anybody before, as far as like a case study or a success story that you can share with us.
You mean like one of the most unique stories I ever assisted someone?
Yep, and it has to be something you've never told any outlets or anybody or ever talked about on stage. It has to be something that's like a real exclusive one.
I assisted this one man who was serially violated for years, and I assisted him over a 7-year period to break through the feelings of shame that he held on to. And he went on to become a a multiple six-figure success coach.
Wow, that's a nice little so I want you to post more, because you can actually go to eZWayWall.com and here's your website, by the way, guys. Make sure that you go to eZWayWall.com and you check out Jeff and his website, what he's doing. But you can actually go under members and click on wall posts, just like Facebook. And a lot of these are great stories and great information. And I want to continue this on. When we're done and we press the end button, it never stops on the Wall of Fame. So make sure, just like Brian's sharing here, you can actually share this interview as well as other great advice and tips. So make sure that you do that, Jeff, as you post on the wall, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to follow up and get more information. Lila says, wow, that's great. By the way, guys, Lila Colgan is our sponsor for today's episode. She has her own show called Level Up with Lila, and I believe that you're going to be a guest on her show, Jeff. And you know, let's throw some love to Lila. You know, it's Level Up with Lila. She'll love Delilah.
I'll do that, and then I have to run. But I want to thank Lila for actually creating the introduction to you and the time that you and her both spent with my assistant Dylan. Lila is a first-class influencer, and I would highly recommend that anyone that is watching this content today follow her content. Level Up with Lila. I'm honored to be on her show, and I know that she and I will be forming great connection and collaboration along with you, Eric. Eric, I also want to, this is the most first-class product I have ever seen. I mean, this is really like top tier. Like, I've been on Mark Victor Hansen shows. I interviewed Jim Rohn. I'm friends with Kyle Wilson, his manager. I mean, I've shared the stage with the greats, Asaraf, Dispenza. This unequivocally is the best digital format I have ever seen, and I want to thank you for having me on today's show.
Well, thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate that. John Asaraf's actually in one of our clients' movies called Beyond the Secret. I know John as well. And I really appreciate, you know, power of appreciation, guys. Jeff's showing it to you right here. So last question, Jeff, I want to make sure that everybody.
Can I tell you one Asaraf story, though? Can I tell you one real quick?
Oh, please. Yeah.
So Asaraf was introduced to me in 2001. I did an event with Jim Rohn in Los Angeles where only 65 people were there, right on Century Boulevard at Sepulveda at an old hotel. 65 people with Jim Rohn. A woman there named Sherry Carr said, call this guy, John Asaraf. Asaraf was a nobody in 2002 in the personal development world. And Asaraf, I hired him to show my audience how to bend spoons. So he did this technique back in the old days, 20 years ago, where he took the allegory of the metal, put your thumb in it. He showed an audience of mine how to bend a spoon like this. That's when I hired him back in 2001. I shared the stage with him before The Secret about 20 times. Then when he did The Secret, his career absolutely transformed.
Awesome. I love it. Well, if you guys look, this is the movie I'm talking about, and this is one of our clients' movies. And actually, Jeff, we are looking for open spots for some more cast for the movie, as well as a TV series we're going to be continuing. So we'll go more into that. But you saw John Asaraf earlier. That's who he was, tall, good-looking, strapping gentleman. So we want to remind everybody that you want to go to eZWayWall.com and you want to click on shop and you want to look for Jeff's free consultation. How much do you normally charge for a consultation, Jeff?
Well, my coaching is $600 an hour.
$600 an hour. So he is giving a free 20-minute session for something that's worth $600. And I mean, it's not an hour, but it's still, I'd say that's $220 an hour. I mean, this is a pretty good little gift here. So make sure you guys go to eZWayWall.com. Okay. And then make sure that you go to shop, and then make sure you go to where it says click for free 20-minute session. And then obviously click on register and you can connect with Jeff. And I would ask you how your eZWay experience has been, Jeff, but you've already told us a couple times. So this has been awesome. This is actually my first time meeting Jeff, by the way. So I virtually meet people. Jeff, go ahead and do this. I call it the digital handshake effect. So everybody's shaking your hand right now. Hashtag eZWay, guys. Hashtag Jeff Combs. He'll be on our group, our eZWay Wall of Fame group. He'll be on the eZWayFam.com. He's on the eZWay Wall if you want to connect with him. And Jeff, this has honestly been a pleasure. I look forward to learning more about, Jeff Combs and what you're all about. And we look forward to more in the future. And I always ask everybody at the end, Jeff, how important do you think faith is in business?
It is it'll make or break you if you don't have faith, because if you're not in faith, you're in fear. And in faith, the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain, as the old Bible says. If you don't have faith, then what you are is in doubt.
Great answer, Jeff. All right, guys, so without further ado, that's Jeff Combs. Stay tuned because we got another interview coming up with the founder of Billionaires Elite, which is going to be on July 7th. That round of applause was for Jeff Combs. Let's go ahead and get another round of applause for Jeff Combs because this was so insightful. So, all right, guys, that was awesome. That was a really fun interview. If you guys want to be interviewed, go ahead and text the word eZWay to 55678. Go to eZWayWall.com and just click on register. Click on where it says login and join the family, join the fun. And we're going to be doing a lot more of these lives, a lot more of these interviews, a lot more of this fun. But it's been a lot of fun. And you heard Jeff, who's been in the industry for a very, very long time. He's been with the best of the best. So he gave us some pretty good shout outs for our production and the style of our, and we are the best show he's ever been on. He's been on a lot of them. So that was kind of cool. So thanks so much for tuning in. Shout outs to Lila Colgan and my dad and Daniel Faust and Taylor Adams and everybody that's been on. And all you guys are going to watch archive and press this watch live button or the watch party button and the share button. And again, congratulations to Daniel and Lila on winning the 25 points on your Wall of Fame, getting you that much close to so much more powerful marketing. I want to remind you guys again, if you want know more information about Jeff and that free 20-minute session, this is Jeffery Combs.
If you're seeking personal attention and someone to give you insight and guidance into cause and effect and why you do what you do, if you're looking for a way to let go of your anxieties that keep you overwhelmed, emotionally addicted to an emotional state that keeps you perpetuating the same set of feelings over and over, I can definitely assist you. And contact me, click the button below. I will return your phone call or your request within 24 hours. Thanks for connecting, and you have a great day.
All right, guys. And then remember, if you want to join our membership, if you want to get some promotion, if you want to get some more acceleration to your brand, or if you want to do anything the easy way, here it is.
Are you tired of doing business the hard way? Is building your business taking too much time and energy? We can help. Introducing your ultimate solution, eZWay Business Membership. We're a full-service digital marketing solution specializing in branding and marketing, advertising, and introductions to CEOs and influencers that can help your business thrive. Problem solved. Now you can hire our award-winning team to work for your business. We've received many prestigious awards, including the Digital Trailblazer Award by Hollywood Weekly magazine, and we've been recognized by Congress. For just $11 a day, you'll get more exposure, reach more clients by next month, guaranteed. Here's how it works. You pay one low annual fee of $4,000, and you'll receive consulting, branding, marketing, advertising, social media support, product placement, and business introductions to help your business grow exponentially. And if you need more, we offer SEO, commercials, TV exposure, and much more for an additional rate. To recap, for just $11 a day annual membership fee, you'll receive branding, consulting, business-to-business introductions, advertising, and social media support. But don't take our word for it. Here's what our customers say.
We've been working with eZWay, Eric, for the last 6 months, and literally we are slammed with work for 2 months straight. So his marketing definitely works.
To learn more, visit eZWayNetwork.com or contact us at 877-399-2929. And don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook at eZWay Network, Twitter at eZWay Broadcast, and YouTube at eZWay TV.
All right, guys, and I want to remind you that we are still giving the Golden Promoter. We're going to keep that nonstop. There's been a couple people that have won. We'll be announcing on the magazine, which releases tonight at midnight. We're going to be putting out eZWay Magazine. Shout out to the whole eZWay Magazine team. And then we have some big events coming up, guys. We have the Golden Stage coming up. You're a talent, and you want to link up with multi-platinum gold record producers, top-level people that have been on America's Got Talent, and So You Think You Can Dance, and The Voice, and all the people that are on the Wall of Fame. We're going to be giving away some really awesome giveaways, like getting your own single done from these producers, getting marketing from us, tons and tons of stuff. We have a film festival and award show coming up. We have my book coming out, the Influence Effect, the eZWay. The book's coming out, a lot of great things. So make sure that you text the word eZWay to 55678 if you want to keep following what we're doing and what we have going on. If you want to get interviewed, if you want to get opportunities. I love you guys. I'm always, it's always a pleasure to hang out with you guys here live. And I'm always looking for more interviews. We're going to doing the new Voice America eZWay Live show. Some really big, spectacular guests. We'll be putting a calendar out on ericzuley.com. So stay tuned, guys. It's going to be a blast. So we got our animation coming out too. I'm actually wearing the official gold jacket of my character, the animation character. Shout out to Mike Brown on that one. And so thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for doing what you do. Remember, we can't do what we do without you. Love you guys. Keep doing it the easy way. Till the next time.
You're watching eZWay TV, powered by eZWayNetwork.com.